Max. Max. You're a mechatronics engineer, Max. I'd say you can't be this dumb, but you make me wonder sometimes. So it's been a whole lot of cycles, as you can tell up there. This thing is set to go off in 34. The plan, which never goes the way I want it to. The plan is going to be, this is only going to run if it fills to 3 kilos of pressure, which is kind of really far off where it is now. Fill this with water, strap a steam turbine at the top. I technically have a whole bunch of cooling water, or would if I wasn't slowly heating it up by making steel, but water's water, and if I fill it up to above, if I heat it to above freezing, I can at least use it for electrolyzer. Somewhere along the line, I forgot to research steam power. And I gotta work on rectifying that. So one quick laboratory. Place to put the planetarium. Usually out of habit, I put the planetarium up here just because it's a nice laboratory building. But then you'll get a pip or a pip egg, and I try to keep my data banks like near the planetarium, and a pip just comes out and knocks everything over all the time. So hopefully you're gonna get a little bit of rat. It's mostly safe. It's mostly. I have almost enough plastic to build a steam turbine. I would have more. I built this over here, spent a little bit. The plan was to try to get, oh wow, that's even higher than the last time I looked at it. The idea was to slowly siphon this off and turn it into oxygen. And I turned my back on it, and when it came back, it was 16 kilos of pressure, and it's back up to 9. This was fine, like a moment ago. I mostly don't want to spend the power pumping it out. I'm running... Wood is only up right now, because this is... I wish this produced more power. I can't... So this idea is working fine. This idea is working just fine. We're pulling pea water out of the petroleum generators make. That is, we're using, in our very roundabout method, cooling this 70-degree ethanol down to something that's not stupid. The 70-degree ethanol is then kind of cooling the air up here, and then just being burnt off. The extra heat is basically being sunk into here. I needed... This got a little high. Added this little chunk. Got a whole lot of work done since I have a bunch of guys with masks, and just for... because rather than spend an awful lot of ethanol, which I'm still doing by the way, to try to keep these things fed in order to try to keep myself in phosphorite, which I'm not really sure I'm doing. I don't want to use up... Yes, I've got a lot of natural ethanol. I don't have infinite natural ethanol. It's slowly starting to drop, and the more plume squash I can grow naturally, the less I have to spend ethanol on. Because that's the theory. Every now and then just dump a pip down here. It's not like they're miserable. Their job is to plant plume squash seeds. Oh god, this is a disaster. And eventually, we'll go to the rock down here. There's the big open spot. So the plan is going to be just put this here. This will give me my surface breach alert. 10 out of 9. Come down a bit, install 2... I may dig this out a little further. Nah, probably just 2 blast doors, not blast doors. The steel for that. Mechanized airlocks. Oh, well, we're not getting that back. Kind of like this. I go like there and there. I'm gonna lose this bleach stone because it's gonna fall down here and it's gonna off-gas. By I'm not sure that's all gonna fall through. You know what? I'm gonna cancel that. Let's get all this garbage picked up. That way none of it falls out. So it'll be a layer of air tiles, airflow tiles. You know, I could go here and just start from there and then move that way. And reach that, right? Vacuum unbreathable airflow that reach. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. That way it won't fall and I can build on top of it. 4 of those guys. 2 manual airlocks hooked up to a... Oh, there's my surface breach. 2 manual airlocks. Set to... Well, that's gonna fall and... just sedimentary rock, I don't care. Not a big deal. Anyway. 2 manual airlocks with an Atmos sensor and a gas element sensor. So as long as if there's X much pressure and it's carbon dioxide, it'll just open up and a bunch of the CO2 will just vent out down here. Easy peasy. Now to think about it, I should have went with, let's go with mesh tiles instead. With mesh tiles, at least then when there's this issue of like liquids, right? Like there's a bunch of liquid chlorine here. Any chlorine that gets cold and freezes will just drop straight out the bottom and evaporate. Now, how's my research going? Do we have any? We have 52 rad volts. We have a pod. Farming builder. That it's terrible. A builder, a joyous seed, and I still don't want to take any. I still don't want to take any bionic dupes. I still don't. I'm going to be sending a lot of people into water tanks and the places that they'll get wet, and I don't want them to die. Max, you better not fall through there. You better not glitch through that floor on me. Thank you. Hopefully my research is going. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Yeah. I want my researcher to just do that, please. The idea is sealing this up. That. Deconstruct that one. And I'll just fill this in with temp shift plates. Ice temp shift plates. That it'll cool this off even further. The hydrogen should cool off. I should do this. Right outside. Power down here. A bit of power down here. Let's use conductive wire. Because I have a feeling that as we expand our... You pinhead. Max! Again! Max! This rock. God damn it, Max. It's the second time in one episode. You're a moron, Max. Oh yeah, third geyser. Third of like 16. It's another vent. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say... Cool steam. I'm gonna guess cool steam. Or chlorine. Because that we totally need that right now too. I want to come in here and dig this out, please. Yeah, have it your way. And I didn't even notice that one either. Or 4? What are you? Another vent. More vents. I got a volcano. Get a slush geyser. Would it? I mean, I shouldn't complain. I will take whatever they give me, as long as I can find a use for it. Should be right up against the, yep, right up against there. Your building. I would really rather someone come and dig this out. Anybody? No errand. Okay. Oh. Try this again. Thank you. Yes, I understand it's really unbreathable down here right now. I'm trying to work on that. Mostly by sinking. I'm sure this will never come back to bother me. Perfectly fine. We'll be okay. Okay, show me what you got. Show me. I'll take it. I'll take it. And it's dormant right now, too. It's natural gas. It's a heat issue, but I think we can handle it. I'm gonna do this. Just stage all this stuff before I need it, I guess. I go upper. I usually go up a high, but I'm not gonna this time. This does pose an issue on where I'm going to stage the power generation. I can get through here. I can bring it over here. Oh, this needs to stay cold. My brick has run out of space. Although, to be honest, it was still pretty temporary. I just wanted to make sure I had enough. Oh no, we're chewing through it faster than we should. I have too much stuff running. I think that natural gas geyser showed up just in time. And same with, if I can get this hydrogen vent up and running too, that'd be great. That's all filled in. I have to vacuum that out, that it's still full of air. We have... we're short like 10 kilos of plastic, really? Like for cereal. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, dang it. I gotta hit record. Nice job, Harold. Nice job. Thanks, Harold. Thanks. That's exactly. Get your ass back down here. You don't need to breathe. Oxygen's overrated. There's plenty of oxygen. It's a whole 20 grams of it. Just take small breaths. Cool steam vent. Not even gonna argue. That I could uncork and just let fly. I'm not gonna. Just saying that I could. This is gonna need... This is gonna need vacuumed out. Oh, you're 30 minus 30. If I grab some ethanol here, I should be able to make a quick liquid lock. And we'll pump that out. This is gonna stay full of junk gas. It's just gonna have to. It'll slowly get sorted out as time goes by. We'll vac that out, I think. Do I have the 10 kilos of plastic I need yet? Come on, you gotta give me... I have nectar up here. tree break. Any chance I got any nectar up here? 19 kilos. That's not going to get me squat. Well, no. Was it 8.33 to half up? You know what, might. I'm willing to take that chance. Bottle opener. Do I have? I have nowhere I can... Yes, I do. Hang on, I can put you here. Do you count as industrial equipment by any chance? Industrial... Of course you do. Put you down here, then. Here. That. You can grab that little bit. Grab that little bit of nectar up there. Maybe get that ready to go. Take the lime in every opportunity. This is just going to be the same thing. Same kind of thing as that, except I'm not even going to bother to... I'm not going to cool it, just going to block it in. This may necessitate the need for us a local brick. You're going to make... I don't know. Natural gas, that every... 3... A third of the time. Should still be able to run a couple off of it. I think right here. We gotta act. You know what? You know what? Do I have? How much steel do I have? Can I do this whole... I might be able to do this whole thing in steel. I could ship natural gas and hot hydrogen in here. Got a cool steam vent. I can just let the steam vent. I can just let the steam go. It'll cook the... If I let the heat stay high enough. Oh boy, that's a rough one. That's a rough one because I want it... Well, no, that's can only be so hot. That's got to be dropped down to less than 275, so that doesn't fail. But then I could still pipe in. You're going to come out at 150. 150 is still higher than that. 150 is high enough to trip a steam turbine. Hardest part is going to be, where do I put the entrance? And can I get it done in time to capitalize on all this stuff? So on the subject of cutting things close, we have seconds. We have minutes before this goes off. I was hoping to have a bit more time. I don't even have a friggin' automation in there. Well, I'm just gonna have to block it in and let it run wild. But I don't really have much of an option here. Well, that's a nice active period. Yes, it runs a third of the time. What, 35? No. 75, 50. 20. Math is hard when you're dumb. 40. A little under the third of the time. It's our average output. One. Yeah, so it should keep one happy. That's... Is that 800? 600. 800. Yep, and that's just gonna have to... There's nothing I can really do about it. I can catch some. I guess. I got power over it. Oh, son of a Mitch. Maybe I won't catch any. Dormant. Oh yeah, you haven't gone off yet. We're not gonna get in there in time, are we? 90 seconds. Nope. We're gonna be vacuuming out a whole lot of... You know what? Gonna risk it. Gonna have to risk it. It's not like we've never put dupes in danger before, right? We're gonna melt a whole bunch of this ice. Probably flood the probably flood gas pump. But progress must continue apace, correct? Come on, you guys. I brought you guys oxygen. You should be just fine now. You can almost breathe down here. And done. Okay, cool. Did I break your power line? Did I? Why, you know. There we are. It's gonna vacuum it all out completely. Well, at least it'll be clean when it comes through. At least it'll be clean when it comes through. This thing is roaring away. Keeps trying to melt all this polluted ice in here. That's coming out hot. We are getting the occasional bit of polluted oxygen. It's kind of helping things get a little more breathable down here. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Yeah, that's just going to stay hot. Nothing I can do about that. This filter's going to heat up. Nothing I can do about that. Actually, what I can do is I can wait for the... Next time the geyser goes down, which is in 70 flipping cycles, I can just stick the gas filter in here. Keep all that heat contained. Hopefully by then, we'll have all of this hewn out. This is an issue. Because as I carve this all out, I'm going to lose... Okay, we finally have this all nicely breathable in here, and what am I going to do? I'm going to screw it up. I'm going to screw it up by popping a hole in the whole thing. There's nothing really to do about that, because I have to have somewhere to send all this stuff. It's all vacuumed out. Finally have enough plastic for the turbine. I can let this place fill with steam. Probably just... I have water on the bottom, aren't I? Can't recall running a brick with a vent in it. I don't think I've done that. In fact, I'm positive I've never done that. So this will be an adventure for both of us. So between this episode and the next, I will... Yeah, see there, that's... Send a... Carbon dioxide. Is that carbon gas? Interesting. So when this hits, this is set to... Actually, that should be above 1,000. No, let's put it to above 500. 500, not 5,000. So if this is picking up carbon dioxide here, and it's above a certain amount, it'll just vent it out the bottom. Now, one issue with that is that the amount of carbon dioxide in here is keeping all this plume squash that no one's picking up in a deep freeze and a sterile environment. So maybe we will pump that back up to 1,000. When it gets that bad, then I can put work into pressurizing the top half. Man, do I have enough? I've been slowly increasing this to try and meet my, what now? Oh, that's nice. Oh, by the way, this is, solid strat for dealing with your carbon dioxide when you just don't want to. Tank it. It's a mere 2,700. Yeah. What are you guys good till? Minus 80. Gets up here. Yeah, the problem is it just condenses again. If I pumped it up there, it would simply just condense again, and I want to put it all over the floor all over again. No help. But that's working. We were up a bit on wood for a while, but that's only because one of the two of the distilleries weren't getting anything. So now we're back down a little ways. But that's okay, because we're gonna put on, that's gonna be 800. Your average output is enough to satisfy one. It's another 8. $16. Angie's tournament's 24. The heat produced might push us up above 20. I'm gonna be optimistic and say 3,000. Because if I commit to a hot break here, and if I get me some, I need petroleum. I'm going to have to melt tallow. Which tallow have I got? 150 kilos of tallow kicking around. It's not enough. Tallow is a 1-to-1? Tallow. Be that way. Tallow. There's tallow here, I can see it. Tallow. Tallow converts 1-to-1 crude at 80 degrees. I would need 800 kilos of tallow to satisfy one metal refinery. Or I can temporarily, very temporarily, arm spigot seals. I will be back in probably 50-some cycles. And we'll see if any of my ideas have worked. See you in the future.